And of course, there's the other things, right? HR is great for policy, clarity, whether it be benefits. I'm not an expert in benefits, but I could point you in the right direction, right? Or if you need to workplace accommodation, or if you need to go out on a medical leave or that type of stuff, HR is a valuable resource to help you know what your rights are. It's in our best interest and the best interest of the organization to abide by the law. So we're going to guide you and say, hey, these are your resources. This is what the process is. And that can help inform what you do on the back end. You can also go validate. If you really don't trust HR, you can actually go validate it on the websites for, say, FMLA or workplace accommodations, all that type of stuff. We're not going to lie to you. We want to set you up for success. And in doing so, we're going to share the right resources with you. And then again, the last thing we can do from a positive standpoint, among other things, but the one that pops to mind for me is we can help mediate some conflict. So if you've got challenges with your boss, or if you've got challenges with a coworker or another team or whatever the scenario is, we can actually engage in that and help kind of broker a peace deal, if you will, without it getting into an investigation standpoint. But again, like I said a second ago, it's when you engage with us that is the critical factor here. If you let something fester over time where the relationship is so degraded that it results in, say, a harassment issue or whatever, that's going to change how we engage. And then it's going to become an investigation. Then it becomes probably a lot more than it needed to be in the beginning had you just leveraged us earlier on in the situation so that we could actually intervene and head it off at the pass before it becomes a big situation. So how do you use HR wisely? How would I sum it up? Well, first of all, share with us your goals, your career development needs. If you have any policy questions, what your interests are in new opportunities, whether it be in your team or on other teams in the organization. What not to share is gossip, vague personal problems, or off-the-record complaint. As I said before, it's never off the record with us. So yes, we are going to keep things as confidential as we can. But if something goes off on our radar that causes us to act, we have no choice. That's part of our job. We have to act. Now we are going to lead with confidentiality in the forefront of our mind.